in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining our October Virginia Broker Roundtable with Tracy Brown. Before we begin, I want to say how happy we are to now offer a ton of great free marketing tools to all of our agents. These are now available in the AJI University. Our goal is always to give back to our agents by offering the newest tools and technology to you. None of this would be possible without you and your amazing amount of agent referrals to AJI. As Allison James continues to grow with agents referring other agents to our brokerage, we will be able to provide more of these tools to you. Remember, you can earn a monthly or yearly residual payment simply by having an agent join us. All you need to do is contact Jeff Jabora or Alicia Aratari in our National Growth and Development Department and provide them with the contact information of the agent who you would like to refer over. I would now like to introduce Tracy Brown. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning, good morning. Thanks for introducing me today. I'm excited to be on the call once again, our monthly Brokers Roundtable. And my goal is I like to bring information that I feel can make an impact in the career of an agent. And if you receive the email, you heard about the topic or you saw the topic, 10 ways to succeed in your real estate business. First of all, my friends, I may start by saying I have over 27 years in the real estate industry. I've seen the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows. I've seen it all, the good times, the bad times, the indifferent times. But what I want to share with you today are 10 ways to succeed in the business. Basically, these are 10 things you need to have in place that would help you succeed in the business. Humbly speaking, I was able to do very well in the business, still in the business, but now I focus more on recruiting agents, and I've also designed a training program, online program as well to assist agents. But today I'm going to give you some information. I hope you have your handout, your pencil and paper with you. Go and get it now. I'm watching. Okay, let's get started. I got some information I want to share with you. The 10 ways to succeed in your real estate business. I want to share this with you because it was dear to my heart. Out of the agents I have in the Virginia, Allison James, I have agents coming in and out, transferring companies, going to different companies, trying to find the right solution. I'm going to give you the solution, and this solution I'm going to give you today, regardless of where you go, who you are, it doesn't matter. These principles will follow for all. So let's get right into it. Number one, the first of the 10 ways to succeed in the real estate business is to be fearless. So what do you mean, Tracy, about being fearless? See, there are many hurdles to face in the industry, but the biggest challenge is overcoming the fear. What is the biggest fear I find most agents having, or in sales, period? It's the fear of rejections. Remember that time you were rejected by a significant other or someone that kept rejecting you, but then finally they said, okay, I'll talk to you. Well, it's the same thing in sales. You have to get rejected so many times until you get to the yes, to do actually someone who wants to do business with you. Now, I want to share with you, remember this phrase I learned many years ago when I started in the real estate industry, when I was about 20 years ago when I started. I've been in it 27 years. But I came across this great speaker who was a success coach of real estate, and he taught me this little phrase: I never see failure as failure, but only as a learning experience. What does that mean? That means you can't fail. You're always learning. So you don't want to fear the rejection. Some of the things that we fear, the rejections we fear, is one of the biggest rejections that we fear is people saying no to us. Where do we see this often? Where do we hear this? It's when we're prospecting. This is the biggest challenge I find with agents. They don't have consistent business because they don't do consistent prospecting. One of my daily goals in prospecting is to contact 20 agents a day, find 20 agents to contact a day to tell them about the real estate opportunity with Allison James system. Or I have emails, automatically email, drip mail campaigns that's going out. You can do the same thing for buyers, the same thing for sellers. It's extremely important that you understand that. See, don't be afraid. This is the next one here. Don't be afraid to ask for the sale. That's right. You've earned that right. I want you to have in your mind that you've earned the right to ask for the sale because you've done your due diligence, you've done your homework, you've practiced, drilled, and rehearsed, so you've earned that sale. Now, if you haven't done your homework, you may feel like you haven't earned the sale, so therefore you're afraid to be rejected. So one, we say is fearless. Number two, this is the big one I find so often. You ever feel like you never have enough business, and then the little business you do have, and after you service that business, you feel like, where do I go from here? Well, this is the key. You have to know the numbers. In order to succeed in sales of any type, especially real estate sales, you must know your numbers to succeed. What numbers you need to know? I want to tell you some things here that you need to know. These are what I call the P's of successful sales. You need to have a daily plan. That's right. You got to have a daily plan. And in that daily plan, you want to put how much time or how many leads you need of prospecting. After the daily plan, you're going to say how much prospecting you need to do, how much time to promote your business. You want to, in your daily plan, about promoting your business, you want to have that in there. And then at the end of the day, you always want to have a plan for the next day. And then another P, you want to have a problem-solving time. Got that? Then there's one more P. You thought that was it. And then time to play. That's right. In your daily plan, you want to have time to prospect, time to promote your business, time to plan for the next day, time you spend solving problems. Don't spend all day solving problems on one deal that you have, and then when that deal is closed, you're out of business. And then a time to play. That's right. Put in there the time you play. Let's go over the P's again and knowing the numbers. In your daily plan, time to prospect, to promote your business, to plan for the next day, and problem solve, as well as time to play. I can give you a number system that could help you. If you email me at virginiabroker@ajicorporate.com, that's virginiabroker@ajicorporate.com, I can give you somewhat a model that you can actually start with to help you with there. So we said 10 ways to succeed in your real estate business. Number 1, be fearless. Number 2, know your numbers to succeed. That was about that plan. And number 3, understand your finances. One of the biggest challenges I had when I was first in the business was I did extremely well. I think the first 12 months in the business, I was averaging $12,000 to $15,000 a month, having fun very much so. And I was about 22, 23 years old kid with $15,000 to $20,000 a month coming in the door. But guess what? I didn't budget well. I did not take out for the number one killer. I did not put money aside for my friend. That's Iris. You ever heard of Iris? That's IRS. One of the biggest challenges I find with real estate agents is that they get in tax challenges, tax problems. I'm telling you, off the top, take 25% of every commission you make and put it away for taxes. It will make a true impact and change. It will change the way you see your perspective. At the end of the year, you're not robbing Peter to pay Paul to pay your taxes. You got that? Keep that in mind. Understanding your finances, we say what? Take out for taxes. Number 2, you have to set a budget to live by. That's right. You have to set a budget to live by because you have to take some of the monies you make from that commission and do what? You need to have effective, ongoing advertising. My friends, no company is going to effectively advertise for you if you're not giving them your commission. Well, with Allison James, we give you 99.9% of the commission because we're a 100% company. But there are some small fees. Let's be realistic about it. But you have to invest back into you. Now, with that advertising, you want to do effective advertising. I see agents who've gotten caught up in running ads, newspaper ads, real estate publication ads, because we've always done it that way. If it's not effective, and the way business is done today with social media and on the internet, you may can save thousands of dollars by no longer using that old format of advertising. So we say be fearless, 1. Number 2, know your numbers to succeed. Number 3, understand your finances. And number 4, you have to grow as a salesperson. What are you doing to grow? Well, if you're listening to this audio here today, you're probably doing something to grow. And that's the biggest challenge I find with real estate agents. If they're 20 years in the business or 20 days in the business, they don't take the time to continue to grow at their craft. Well, we have tools. We have AGI University for the agents with Allison James, a lot of free tools and resources that are there for you to help you grow in the business. Another one, I've designed an online training program. It's called a Fresh Start program that agents can take advantage of and learn how to kickstart their business with marketing, the new marketing of today, and how to increase their business. You can go to freshstartsystems.net and see that program. It's called freshstartsystem.net. And you can learn about that online training program where you can actually train at your own pace. Next is Just spend time learning about your company, learning what your company offers and the products. There's so many tools that are there for you that many agents fail to take advantage of because they haven't learned how to use those products or done their homework within their own company. Give an example. We have agent marketing websites for our agents at no cost. Great tools that you can use there, drip mail campaigns, contact management system. But are you aware a lot of agents are not familiar with how to use that system? I found the agents who are using the system, they're normally my top producing agents. You want to learn all the systems that are available for you at no cost. It's a great opportunity for you to keep in mind. So my friends, let's go to the fifth one. Do I need a recap? Number one, be fearless. Number two, know your numbers to succeed. Number three, understand your finances. Number four, grow as a salesperson. And number five, use your leverage. What do you mean by using your leverage, Tracy? See, one of the greatest challenges that will stand in the way of an entrepreneur or a real estate agent, which you are an entrepreneur, is from getting what they want is understanding how to leverage the opportunities around them. Give you an example that some of you may say, well, I'm interested in getting involved with REOs. Are you aware our sister company, AJI Elite, they are specialists in REOs. I was actually able to take some of the agents I have in my market to help them get started by leveraging the expertise with our sister company so they can learn how to get into the REO business. Wow. Just leverage the opportunities around you. Learn about those opportunities. And number six, wow, acquire partners. Now today, one of the biggest and growing formats in the real estate industry today is real estate teams. They're huge today. Why real estate teams? Because together you build momentum. And with that momentum, everyone has an assignment and you make more money because now you have the energy and you may feed off your partner's energy. Now, who do you need to build partnerships with and teams with? With a loan officer. That's right. You should have a loan officer, 2 or 3 loan officers that you build up on your team. Work on that right away. And number 2, title companies are extremely important because title companies will come in handy when you need to close quick and they have a relationship with you. And number 3, contractors. You need a contractor on hand at any time. So these are partners. Real estate agents are always a partner. Loan officers, title companies, and contractors. That's right. That was the 6th step in tools you need to succeed in business. Let's go to the 7th one. 7th one is having the right attitude. See, everyone knows the story about the Scrooge. You know how the Scrooge is, the man had a lot of money, but the Scrooge was miserable. See, you can make a lot of money and be miserable, or you can make no money and be miserable. Which one you rather have? Neither. Why not be happy? What I'm sharing with you there, your attitude would dictate the type business you do. Your attitude would dictate you giving that energy to new customers that you meet. And I find so often agents who have a bad attitude because they had a bad day or a bad week. You may have a bad month, but you have to have the right attitude. What develops the right attitude? Number 8 does. Learning to show gratitude. Being thankful for where you are and who you are and how you have the opportunity to be successful in the real estate industry. And I'll share this with you. So often we think about ourselves and how we need, don't have. You ever seen a person who's doing a lot better off than you and have less tools to use than you have, and you wonder why? It's about the gratitude they have. What gratitude do you have? What attitude do you have? It's extremely important. And number 9 of the 10 ways to succeed in real estate business is staying healthy. What does that mean to you is? Right. I find in your plan, your daily plan that you have to have a time to eat right, exercise, to keep the mind sharp so you can feel good about yourself. Why make all this money and you're too sick to spend the money, or you spend it all on medical? So you want to stay healthy. That's extremely important so you can have that vibrant energy at all times. Last but not least, number 10, keeping the right what? You got it, friends. You want to have the right people around you. I once heard a great person tell me in this, and it was a great leader and mentor of mine. He said, you be around people who, what? You want to be around those people. Are you ready for this? It's so simple. It's so simple that you may miss it. I don't want you to miss it. You writing this down? Huh? That's right. You want to be around people who motivate you, not people who tolerate you. You want to be around people who elevate you, not people who demotivate you. It's all important about the people you be around. My friends, when I was in the industry, I would have other agents in the office who want to come and sit around, talk with me, and see how I was able to do so well in sales. And you know what I would tell them? Come on, it'll cost you $100 an hour to sit here and talk, because they want to come and sit down and talk and complain about how bad the business is and they can't find any business. Well, I had the right attitude. I had gratitude. I tried to stay healthy, work out, and keep in shape. And I kept the right people around me that kept me motivated and encouraged me to go to the next level in the business. Well, I just shared with you 10 ways to succeed in your real estate business or any business that you're in. I'll cover these 10 briefly with you. Be fearless, 1. 2, know your numbers to succeed. 3, understand your finances. 4, grow as a salesperson. What are you doing to grow right now? 5, your leverage. How are you leveraging what's around you and your opportunities? 6, acquire partners. Those are relationships. 7, having the right attitude. 8, showing gratitude. 9, staying healthy. And 10, keeping the right friends. Wow, I've shared that with you. I hope the information I've shared with you today could help you make an impact in your life. I'm challenging you today to go to the next level, and I look forward to seeing you at the top. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.
Thank you, Tracy, and thank you everyone so much for joining us. Once again, we would like to give a huge thank you to Tracy Brown for another great broker roundtable, and to everyone who joined us today. We'll see you all next month.